Okay, here we go. It's Lisa with Ink and Inspirations, and I had started this project during a live broadcast, but you know, my luck has not been great with lives lately. So I'm pre-recording this and I'm going to upload it so you can see it. So if you will share this video, I will do the random drawing from the shares on this recorded video. So I'm just going to start over basically to just show you in case you missed that first scoring of this card. So let me see. I'm going to get some, what color can I use this time? I think I'm going to use a different color just so I'll have a different color card base. And so I'm going to use Calypso Coral, which is one of the colors in this Playing with Patterns card. And I'm using the the Hippo Happiness bundle, which is a great bundle, and I'll show you that again in just a minute. So we need a 5.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. So this is 11 inches long here. So I'm going to cut it off at 1/2 inch. And now I need it at 5.5. So let's line that up there and cut that off. All right. Now I'm going to get my Simply Scored scoring tool. Put that up there. And then I am going to score this at 2, 4, 4 1/4, 6 1/4, 8 1/4, and 8 1/2. Okay, super easy scores. And you know how important it is to do the burnishing with your bone folder on these type of fun fold projects. You know, anytime you've got a score, it's good to burnish, and the bone folder is great for that. Okay. So I'm just going to give it a good crease on all of these score lines. Just like this. Okay. So now you see I have double score here, single score, double score, single score. This flap has a double score. This has a single score, so that's the side we're going to tuck underneath this side, okay, to adhere. So I'm going to put adhesive right here on this side, and it's going to be tucked behind that double score side. And it's just really easy, and this is what makes your diamond fold, okay? But then when you mail it, it'll mail flat like a regular size card, okay? So now we want to add some designer paper and some Whisper White cardstock to these panels to make the card. So I already started on this one, and all of these panels are cut at 5 1/4 by 1 3/4. I put Whisper White here as one of the back panels so that I could write my message here, and then I've got designer series paper for the other 3 pieces. And we're going to do that. Okay. So now, the front of the card is the one, this is the back with the designer paper and the Whisper White. The front, you know, it has this little spine where that double fold is. That's going to allow us to adhere our main image right there when we get done, okay? So let me go ahead and flatten this out some, and then we're going to work on our main image. So I've already die cut the labels, and I'm going to show you those dies that even if you're not a hippo and unicorn fan, look at these amazing dies, these labels. that's the majority of the dies in here. You have the cutouts for the little animals and the butterfly, balloon, flowers, but these labels are amazing. And I used some designer paper from that same Playing with Pattern stack in a Coastal Cabana. It's kind of like a wash. And then I did a smaller label that's going to go over top, and I can go ahead and glue those together. You can see I'm using scrap paper here. Just over top, and then we're going to do our little main image, okay? Let's see, let me get that straight here. Okay, so that's going to be ready to go on our card base. So now I have a piece of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp using my Stamparatus. And I have a piece of scrap paper down underneath here, and it's kind of sticky because I like to put a little bit of glue or my Stampin' Seal underneath there and let it be a little tacky to help hold this down. And I have found that if I don't cut too big of a piece of cardstock to stamp on, it's much better. So I'm going to trim this down some and make it about 2.5 inches, 3 inches to be sure, like this. And then I'm going to hold it down with the magnet on this side, okay? And it's sticking a bit to that adhesive that I have underneath on that scrap paper. So I'm going to get my stamp set, and I'm using the unicorn. And so I want to use the solid unicorn. That could also be a horse, can also be a little pony first. And I'm going to put him down right here, and I'm going to pick it up. And then I'm going to use Coastal Cabana ink on this solid image of the unicorn and stamp him right there. Okay, now that's a little dark. I want to show you. I'm going to use Bermuda Bay over top, and I'm thinking that Coastal Cabana is going to be a little bit dark. So I'm going to flip this over. No, I'm going to try another piece because it's sticky on the back. So I've already stamped one time. So if I would have stamped off on a piece of scrap paper, and this is how I do that. I put this here and then I stamp off. But I'm going to try it just like this, and I'm going to get that lighter image there, just like that. And that's what I want, okay? So now what I can do is I want the other part, the accent part of the unicorn to be really darker. I want it to really show up. So I'm putting that over top, lining it up over the previously stamped little unicorn, or the horse body, whatever you want to call it. Put my plate down. Oops, pick it up. That's not good, Lisa. Let me try that again. See, it's off now. So all you do is reposition. Just like that. Okay, so now I can use my Bermuda Bay, ink up this little secondary stamp, and stamp over top. See, super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to clean this before I move it off. So I'm going to get my chamois and wipe that off. And let's see, I'm going to leave those open because I need it in a minute. And then I'm going to get the little face. So I've always got to look at the front of this here. And it's this little face here with the nose. Y'all, in this set has got to be the world's smallest stamp. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so these are the eyes and the little nostrils, and so I'm kind of matching up this nostril right here with that little indentation, and then the other one over there. It's pretty light, but we'll get it. So put that down. I think that'll be good. Let's pick it up, and then I'm going to use Memento black ink so it'll show up. Tap that on. Let's see how that works. Yay! Super cute. Okay, so now I'm going to stamp the tiny itsy bitsy, which this isn't the smallest stamp. There's one smaller. It's the butterfly face. The little face that goes on the butterfly. So I'm going to put this horn, unicorn horn there, and pick it up. Then I'm going to use crushed curry. Put that up. Stamp. And then we're going to cut that out. Now that's a tiny die, let me tell you. Itsy bitsy tiny die. Okay. So let me put this little stamp up so I don't lose it. On the little face. Put your stamps back, ladies, so you don't lose them. And now we're going to die cut this. Okay? So let me get my die cutting machine in here. And let me turn it around the other way. Okay. Where's my other cutting plate? Goodness. Okay. So let me get the die. Here is the little horse or the unicorn. And then here's the tiny unicorn die. Unicorn horn die, I should say. Now I'm going to put this over top. That. And this I'm going to use washi tape to hold these in place. Let's see. Get that right. Okay, and then this little unicorn horn. Now, let's get our top plate and run it through. Okay. Pick this up. I save these little washi pieces and use them over and over. Not that I need to, but I just have it. Okay, there's the unicorn. I mean the little, oh look, tiny little die cut. So cute. Okay, so now I'm gonna put these dies up so I don't lose it. Put them over here on my magnet sheet. And I get these magnet sheets from Stampin' Storage. Okay, what did I do with the unicorn horn? Oh, there it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and attach the little horn so I don't lose it. All right, little unicorn horn. It's probably a little too much glue, but we're gonna call it good. Look how cute he is. All right, so now we're gonna put him over here, and we're gonna go ahead and adhere him. So I'm gonna go a little toward the bottom here because I'm gonna put the sentiment on the top. And I'll tell you how I came up with my sentiment. This card is going to Lila. Well, this one will go to whoever's name I draw, but this one is for Lila. See, I put hooray a unicorn instead of when in doubt, be a unicorn, because she's 4 and she's going to think, why do I have to be a unicorn? She loves unicorns. But, you know, that's a little confusing to me. So I kind of did this. I got another piece of that designer paper in crushed curry with this wash. And I've got when in doubt, be a unicorn here. And I'm going to use, I have Bermuda Bay ink. And I'm going to stamp it right there. And then I'm going to take my paper snips and cut this out. I was getting ahead of myself. All right, so I need a unicorn. Okay. All right. I'm going to use that here. And then I'm going to stamp hip, hip, hooray, hippo, hooray over here. And I'm going to cut out just hooray. And I'm going to leave that exclamation mark. Get this out, and then I'll trim it a little bit more if I need to. Okay, I'm going to cut it close here. And let's go ahead and put it on our label. Hooray. A unicorn. Okay, so let's get our card here. And then I'm going to go like in the center here on this double score spine and put a little bit of liquid glue. And then it's just going to be adhered in the center right there, like that. And then when it opens up, you see how the label just is not adhered to the side, it's just to the spine. And there's your card. Okay, I hope you will give that a try. This fold is easy and fun to do, and it makes for a fun way to display a card. And this is with the Hippo Happiness Bundle that comes with this great stamp set and these amazing dies. So if I can help you with anything, let me know. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing the video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.